Welcome back to the Bible study. We are doing part 4 about Noah in chapter 9. We're going to continue verse 18.
In Genesis chapter 9, verse 18 and 19, now the sons of Noah who went out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated.
It says that the earth multiplied. We don't know how many people were born or how many people were existing in the next hundreds of years. But in the next chapters, we can read that Noah had a vineyard, and we think that he was the first to have vineyards, and he made wine.
In Genesis chapter 9, verse 20, and Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. So this must be the first farmer that planted a vineyard and made wine. In verse 21 says, and he drank of the wine and was drunk and became uncovered in his tent. So he was intoxicated, and this was a new experience for him.
So we just found out that Noah was drunk. We don't know if it was because of the atmosphere that's changed through the flood, or if it was the first time he made wine and got drunk because he didn't know the results of drinking the wine or too much wine. So let's continue in verse 22.
In Genesis chapter 9, verse 22, and Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. So he must have been bragging about what he did. In verse 23, but Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders, and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away, and they did not see their father's nakedness.
So here it mentioned that Ham saw the nakedness of his father. Now we're going to read some chapters in Leviticus to explain what that really means.
In Leviticus chapter 18, 7 and 8, the nakedness of your father or the nakedness of your mother you shall not uncover. She is your mother. You shall not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of your father's wife you shall not uncover. It is your father's nakedness.
So now we have a problem. In this family was some disorder and abuse happening.
Genesis 9:24. So Noah awoke from his wine, and he knew what his younger son had done to him.
So it seems that Ham bragged to his other two brothers about what he did, and that had something to do with a status and about overpowering his father. But that didn't get him too far, because Noah later on cursed his son Canaan. And Canaan, the scholars say, was the son that was born from this abuse that took place.
Genesis chapter 9, 25 to 27. Then he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants. He shall be to his brethren. And he said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. Now Noah lived a total of 950 years.
So as we have read, there was some dysfunction in the family of Noah, and today there are many families that also have a dysfunction and things going on that shouldn't be happening. But Noah was a good father, and we can read that he lived a long life. So in verse 28 and 29 it says that Noah lived after the flood 350 years, and he had a lifespan of 950 years in total. So that was a very long life. We can't imagine living that long, but God blessed him greatly. And we're going to continue next time in chapter 11 about the Tower of Babel. So thank you for joining me, and blessings to you all.